Sunday's final Club World Cup match sees Man City playing Abu Dhabi's Ain SCC at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time at Atlanta's Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Let's get into this game, break down the odds and the best bets. That will see Man City being heavily favored at minus 900. No surprise there. Even the draw plus 1,000 and Ain plus 1,600 to get the unlikely upset. The over 2.5 minus 250 and the under plus 187. These teams have met once before, but well over a decade ago. 2014, Man City winning 3-0. For Man City, they scored early with Foden striking just 2 minutes into the game and Doku adding another before the half, but that was all they could muster against Morocco's Wydad AC in the 2-0 win. Rico Lewis saw red in the 88th, so he'll miss out here on match day 2. City had 68% possession. They led in shots, 15-12, shots on target, 6-2. The depth of Man City meant the likes of Haaland, Rodri, Gundogan, Nunez, and Bob all started on the bench. Newcomers like Reinders and Shirky got the start. Marmoush was up top instead of Haaland. And it was a hugely disappointing season for Pep Guardiola and Man City, who fell behind in the title race and never got back in. They finished third, 21, 8-9, scoring 72, allowing 44. They had 71 points, and that was 3 points back of second place Arsenal, the 13 back of first place Liverpool. Defense an issue all season. They conceded in many and most games, and they just weren't as dominant as other seasons. City was knocked out of the fourth round of the EFL Cup. They got knocked out of the Champions League and then lost in the FA Cup final 1-0 to Crystal Palace. So there's not been any big trophies for City this year. Despite a down season, though, they've now only lost one of their last 14 coming into this match day 2 match. Over to Ain SCC, it was not a great start. The Club World Cup for Ain, they would not have been expected to get the win anyways against Serie A giants Juventus, but they were down 3-0 a half an hour in, 4-0 at the half, and they went on to lose that 5-0. They at least did put 5 shots on target to go with 9 attempts. The team from Abu Dhabi finished 5th in the UAE League at 12-8-6, scoring 56, allowing 32. Their 44 points put them 4 back of 3rd, which is the Champions League 2 spot, and they were well off of first place Al Ahly Dubai, who had 63 points. Now for a team with 14 league titles, not their top season this year. With 3.4 goals per game in their matches, though, they were much more of an over team if you were betting them in that league. They were 18-8 to over 2.5. Now, much of their scoring comes from the likes of Labu Kojo, who led the league with 20 goals and 4 assists. We also have Rahimi Soufiane with 11 goals and 4 assists. He was the MVP of the 2024 AFC Champions League, also won the Golden Boot at the Olympics last summer. Ain ended the season undefeated in 7 at 4-3-0, and they kept 6 clean sheets in those 7 games. For Man City and Ain predictions, Man City would have been expected to get more than a 2-0 win over Wydad. Meanwhile, Ain were torn apart 5-0 to Juventus. Man City likely could rotate here. They have a ton of players they could bring into the lineup, including the likes of Haaland, who could go back into the starting lineup here after starting on the bench last game. Man City, certainly generally a more lethal attacking team than Juventus. We can go down the middle here of the 2 results that these teams played out in the last game and go Man City to win by 3 or more. The other option could be Man City to score 3 or more and Haaland to score at minus 110. Let's make the best bet, though, on the spread. Man City minus 2.5, even money, plus 100 over at Bet365. How do you see this game going? Share your bets down there in the comments and keep following the channel for more Club World Cup action all tournament long.